Hi, I'm Bob again Carney Jr. asking for your first choice vote for mayor of Minneapolis. Now, obviously, I'm not going to get elected. Just for starters, I'm a Republican. Why then would I be asking for your first choice vote? Well, let's talk a little bit about ranked choice voting. This is a new kind of voting, and I like to call it free speech voting. It's an opportunity for you to rank candidates, but also to, in effect, speak in a sentence instead of just giving one name. When you vote for a first choice candidate who is obviously going to be eliminated, this is not a waste of time. What you're saying by doing that is, I think this person is worth listening to. I'd like to support the things that they're doing, but I'm going to vote a second or third choice because I need to cast a vote for somebody ultimately who will have a chance of getting elected. So by asking you to vote for me first, I'm asking for you to support the idea that we need competition in Minneapolis. We need two strong political parties. Today, the Republican Party, in effect, is dead in Minneapolis. And we need to challenge the Republican Party going forward to move away and beyond Trump. We need to look in the next year, 2022, toward our state elections, and we have some very important state issues that have relatively little to do with Trump. I'm trying to encourage people to be discerning, to look at issues, to consider candidates on the merits of what they're proposing, and not just get locked in to the R or D label. This is a big part of why I'm asking you to vote for me. I'm also asking people who I call politically homeless, who have been driven out of the Republican Party, to consider coming back and trying to do something about our current situation. We simply can't continue the way that we're going right now. I've got a couple of articles that I had in the Star Trib. One is on the idea of having annual elections, and I'm a strong proponent of that. We need more accountability for our municipal government. Right now, we have what amounts to voter suppression 3 out of every 4 years, and it doesn't discriminate. It's 100% effective. All voters are suppressed because we don't hold an election. We need to have shorter terms and more accountability. In effect, we need to have a 1-year warranty on anybody that we elect for Minneapolis. I'm asking you to look through my website and take a look at the material there and consider some of the ideas that I'm advancing, and I'm asking for your vote first for mayor of Minneapolis. Now, with ranked choice voting, I think one of the biggest, if not the deciding issue this year is public safety, and in particular what's going to happen with the police department. I am a strong opponent of ballot measure 2, which would so-called defund the police. And because of that, my second vote is going to be going for Mayor Frey. So when you're considering voting, I urge you not to vote for anybody who is in favor of defunding the police or voting yes on 2 ahead of Mayor Frey, but certainly consider that for a third choice. I personally am going to vote for Jarrell Perry, who I think has been a very thoughtful candidate and deserves encouragement, although I don't agree with him on quite a few issues. Again, this is a question of exercising our freedom of speech and encouraging people who we think are doing constructive things to continue and to move forward. So to wrap up, I'm Bob again Carney Jr. asking for your first choice vote for mayor of Minneapolis. Thanks for listening, and thanks for considering the information and the ideas that I'm presenting.